What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, with update 33.6.5, DE has entirely reworked the Anku Incarnon. You no longer have to just slide attack constantly, and it actually justifies existence in my opinion. So we'll be going over that today, showing some builds on it, showing how it performs, and discussing what these buffs were. If you enjoy these types of videos, news videos, build videos, overviews, all that kind of stuff, make sure you're subbed to this YouTube channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads. Also check out the live stream. I'll be live with a new Destiny 2 season, and I'll be live with TennoCon stuff later this week, as well as some more Warframe farming later this week too. Enough of that, let's get into the Anku Incarnon. So what did they change? Well, if you've been paying attention to what is going on in this game, they added a Anku Incarnon Genesis a couple weeks ago, and it was really viewed in a negative light by most players. What the Incarnon was doing, it was actually increasing the slash weighting on slide attacks, and they have changed it where now after you do a slide attack in Incarnon form, every attack for 6 seconds will cause guaranteed slash procs afterwards. And if you are someone that uses scythes already, you might know that scythe heavy attacks already have force slash procs. So yes, you do get a double force slash proc when using this. So we do a slide attack, that 6 second buff right there is our guaranteed slash attacks. Once that timer goes away, you have to hit another enemy with a slide attack to re-proc it. Yes, we will get double force slash procs if we do this. So it already has a reason to exist. So let's go ahead and show how that works. Hit it with a slide attack, next 6 seconds guaranteed slash. And there you go. Those guys took 2 slash procs from 1 heavy attack, unlike every other scythe that's going to usually rely on status chance to get that second slash. And I am not modding for status chance at all right now. We're actually going completely maximum crit due to not having to worry about status chance as it's a forced slash proc. So, yeah, that's very, very good, just to put it lightly. Before, you'd be constantly slide attacking to even get any benefit from it. Now, throw in 1 slide attack every 6 seconds, and you're getting guaranteed slash on everything. So here's the build. The riven stats of the Anku are very, very high, so if you do think this looks good to you, potentially grab a riven for it. I'll be doing a riven rolling video for the Anku later in the week, because I bought a 3rd Anku riven, and we'll see what we can get out of that. But as far as good stats, attack speed, crit damage, anti-Grenier actually was extremely powerful, and my status chance is fine, because Grenier are very weak to slash procs, and this thing does guaranteed slash and even light attacks, slam attacks, every attack once you have that buff going. So very powerful against Grenier with a riven like this. Now as far as the build, we have 2 attack speed mods on here. As far as when we go over the Incarnons, you can get red crits of this thing with like 1 Gladiator mod. I've got 2 on here. Gladiator Vice is really the flex slot. You can put whatever you want on there. You can put on Prime Pressure Point for more upfront damage if you don't want to rely on Condition Overload procs as much. You could put on another attack speed mod like I had right there. Gladiator Vice will give you some crit chance too. You can throw on Killing Blow for some hybrid viability. Make it where you do that heavy attack, you don't lose all your hits. And you could even go further, and since this has forced slash on it, you could even put on Viral on your build. So you'll have force slash and then maybe some viral every here and there too. So lots of ways you could tackle this. And they all are pretty effective too. Like if you're someone who uses Nourish, this is a good weapon to use with Nourish as it has force slash. And you'll have viral on there too. So I did try it with Sevagoth and Nourish on stream, and it was very, very extremely powerful there. So lots of good options. Let's go over the Incarnons we have, and we'll talk about all the Incarnons, because there's actually a decent amount of viability here for a light attack build and a heavy attack build. And we've gone mostly for light attacks here. So for my Incarnon choice, I got Edge of Justice. When the melee weapon is equipped, 40% attack speed. This finally works when you just are holding the melee. You don't have to fully swap to it. So you'll get 40% attack speed basically all the time. Additionally, DE did buff these tier 2 Incarnons. The base damage has gone up. So 50 base damage, it was like 20 before, so it has a lot more base damage to go off of. We've got Swordsman's Celerity, giving increased movement speed with the melee equipped. You will definitely notice this. 20% movement speed, that works on all types of maneuvers. So bullet jumps, rolling, sprinting, all that stuff. So this is very noticeable. We've also got Absolute Valor, as we don't really need to worry about status chance, maximum crit. And we'll go over all the Incarnon options right now. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So for the tier 1, as they stated, they did change it where now you're going to be getting guaranteed bleeds. You also get 3 meters of extra range too after you do that slide attack. So you can maybe even drop Prime Reach from your build as long as you're confident in building up your combo, because you'll get 3 meters of range after doing a slide attack for 6 seconds. So moving on to the first tier Evos, we've got the one I'm using, Edge of Justice, more for a light attack build. The other option is very, very heavy attack focus, but it definitely is not going to work on a Naros. The other option is Guardian's Promise. Increases your base damage by plus 50, so same as the other one. But while you have Overshields active, you gain 80% heavy attack efficiency. If you don't know what heavy attack efficiency is, basically whenever you do a heavy attack, at default you drain your entire combo. With heavy attack efficiency, you drain less of your combo when you do that heavy attack. So for example, with 80%, you would still keep 80% of your combo. You would only drain 20% of it. So pretty good if you're doing a heavy attack build. You'll keep your 12x multiplier a lot easier. You'll build like 10x after you do the heavy attack. So there's definitely a viable build there, especially because this thing does double slash on force or on heavies. I've used it on Demolist. It's pretty good on Demolist too. But yeah, for the purpose of this build, it's a light attack build. We're going to keep the one we already had. For tier 3, there's also some more heavy attack options on tier 3. The one we've gone for is the stat stick, movement speed, swordsman celerity, very good for running through missions. But the other two options, it's going to be more to personal preference. Standoff combo timer pause when weapon is holstered. Remember, if you're trying to cheese that by using it on like Korra or whatever, it will still drain all your combos, so don't even try it. They don't allow that. And the other one is going to be heavy attack wind-up speed. If you're going for that heavy attack Incarnon on tier 2, definitely consider this, as it just gives you faster heavy attacks. And for the final tier, it's the standard Incarnons we're used to at this point. Hybrid, maximum crit, and maximum status. We've gone with maximum crit on here. As stated earlier in the video, we don't need status chance at all. If you are modding for viral on your weapon without nourish, you might want to go for a little bit of status chance, but I'm going for maximum crit here. So that's going to be the setup. Now, as I stated, you can just put whatever you want here in this last slot. It's really going to be up to you. And for a more heavy attack focused build, you can even go for things like focused energy. We're talking about heavy attack efficiency. This mod right here, focus energy, it will give you 40% heavy attack efficiency. That's going to be nice. You can even throw in a toxin mod, make that corrosive. I'd still prefer viral, but yeah, that's something you could definitely consider here. Let's get some Steel Path gameplay. And this is going to be unbuffed. This is basically just with a Naros. So I want to show you how it actually performs. But I will let you know this is with my Riven with crit damage and attack speed. Now, as far as is the Anku Incarnon worth it at this point? It only costs 120 plat from the market, but I know for me saying only 120 plat is kind of like a joke because I can pretty much buy anything I want in this game. So for the standard everyday player, is this worth it? No, it's not. Now, if you don't have the Hate Incarnon maybe, or you just want a good scythe, like this is technically a good scythe. But you have to be used to you have to get down for this playstyle too. A slide attack every 6 seconds is something you have to definitely be like, okay, I will remember to do that. And it's like, okay, I could just be using a normal scythe right now. Now, it wouldn't be as many slash procs as a normal scythe, and I bet actually the Hate Incarnon would do less slash procs than this, as the Hate Incarnon does not have force slash on light attacks. It only has force slash on heavy. But remember, the Hate Incarnon also has a AoE heat projectile that can cause additional procs too. Very good for condition overload. It's just good in general. So I still think the Hate Incarnon is better than this. But hey, at least this thing technically has a reason to exist now. One slide attack, next 6 seconds after that, everything guaranteed slash. I have tried it on Korra and Baruch. It does not give you, like, you can't just do a slide attack and then be like, okay, guaranteed slash procs on Baruch's fist. That would have been sweet, but no, I already tried it. It didn't work. So unfortunate there. I would say that, you know, if you are bored and looking for something to mess with, the Anku has very good rivens. And, you know, this can definitely do some good slash procs here. So, you know, if you're just looking for, if maybe you tried that and you're like, this is awful, like I did, because it has like a lawnmower sound effect and you slide attack and all that. Freaking annoying. If you immediately threw it away, like at launch like I did, this patch was basically for you. So I'd say maybe give it a shot if you want to. Just keeping in mind that you're going to have to slide attack every 6 seconds. And if you don't, it's just a normal scythe. Like, if you don't slide attack every 6 seconds, they didn't even change anything besides the base damage Incarnon. So that's basically going to be it for the video, guys. The Anku Incarnon is pretty good now. I'd definitely say it's pretty good. It would definitely be not placed at the bottom of the tier list like it was going to before. It'd be more like around like the middle of the tier list. As you know, this is better. This is probably better like the bow Incarnon, I guess. The bow Incarnon gets like what, heavy attack, wind up speed, and range. This gets range and force slash. So I definitely call it better than the bow Incarnon. So hey, it's going up on the list. It probably won't be too high up on the list. They probably won't buff it anymore after this. So maybe DE can go back and look at some of the other melee Incarnons and be like, hey, this one didn't really end up working out that well, the bow Incarnon. It's pretty much just a stat stick. We can look at this and all that. But Until then, this is the review for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the setup and all that. I'll see you next time on stream and next video. Appreciate your support and take it easy. Peace.